you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Okay.
I'm feeling rested.
I could do with a little more relaxation.
I thought I might call in and see Margaret Perkins on the way.
How is she?
I've no idea. She popped in to see me a while ago with a niggling ulcer. Never came back for the follow-up.
It's not like her to let things go.
No, exactly. No, I'm sure it's nothing. Right. Yeah, here we go. I better get off. There you go.
Yeah, baby.
See ya.
Mac.
Oh, yeah. Tyrone.
If we swing by my place, we can pick up my uniform. I'll get a shower at work.
You don't think it's a good idea we going together, do you?
No, we're going separately.
Good, good. Don't worry, our secret's safe with me.
Hiya.
Morning.
Well, cheer up. It's never as bad as it seems.
Right, life's one big Mardi Gras.
Trina's right, you know, Jude. Did I ever tell you about an old friend of mine? He was a lawyer. Made a mistake in a really important case. Got sued and lost.
Well, you bounced back.
No. Lost his job. Couldn't find another one because of the stigma. His debts kept mounting up.
And he won the lottery?
No. His wife left him and took the children. His house was repossessed.
But he bounced back, right?
No. He became a down and out. In fact, last I heard he was living in Manchester selling the Big Issue.
And that's it? I thought you were cheering me up.
I was. You haven't hit rock bottom yet.
Nice one, Ben.
I'm certainly not a supporter of GM foods, Jill, dear.
Have you finished your tea, Aunt Margaret?
And I do try to buy organic when I can.
It's much more than that, Aunt Margaret. The roads they're building are ruining the countryside and you can't trust the government or big business.
I'll get it. Mark, this is a surprise.
Well, it's the only way I get to see you.
Come in. This is Dr. Maguire. I've known him for years. Jill, my niece.
Oh, Jill?
She was just educating me in the ways of environmentalism.
You're trying to save the planet. Well, good for you.
Would you like a cup of tea, Mac?
No, thanks. Actually, I've come round to tell you off. You never came back for that follow-up appointment, did you?
You'd better be careful, or everyone will want this kind of personal service.
Weren't the tablets any help?
I'm absolutely fine, Mac. There was no need to trouble you.
One of us is a doctor, Margaret, and it isn't you. Let me check you over, yeah?
I'm fine, really.
She said she was fine.
Just to be on the safe side.
I have to go. I'll see you later, Aunt Margaret.
She was like that?
Oh, that's just Jill. She's very protective of me. No, Mac.
Margaret.
I said no.
Margaret? All right, all right, all right.
Ben, can't you knock?
Sorry, sorry.
You okay?
I'm sorry, Mac. I'm just a little run down. I need a good rest.
Margaret, what's really wrong?
It's nothing. Really, Mac. Don't worry. You're such a fusspot.
I'd still like to check you over.
Oh, Mac, don't start that again.
I want to make sure you're all right.
You don't have to worry about me. Mary's coming round in a while. You know my sister. She's more than capable of keeping an eye on me.
You won't get rid of me that easily. I'm going to keep on at you until you see sense.
Oh, you can be such a pain sometimes, Mac.
Yes, I can, can't I? Right, well, I'm off to surgery. I'll come back at lunchtime. Meanwhile, you take it easy. Getting worked up can easily aggravate that ulcer of yours. See you later.
So how'd it go last night?
Not bad.
So will you be seeing him again?
Maybe, if he asks nicely.
A new romance.
Oh, you don't start gossiping or I'll have you.
Oh, I bet you said that to Major Mark, didn't you?
Just watch it.
Now, how are you feeling? Oh, Mary, you do fuss so.
Well, someone has to keep an eye on you.
Jill was round earlier.
I know. See how worried everybody is about you.
Dr. Maguire called in too.
The doctor?
He's coming back later.
Why?
Oh, he's just a worrywart like you.
Is he concerned about anything in particular?
Nothing. I just felt a little weak. Nothing. Were you calling?
I'm getting Jill back.
Okay, so I'll see you next week. Great. Bye. Hiya.
How are you holding up?
You know. Have you heard anything from Karen Chambers or her solicitor?
Nothing.
Do you think that's good news?
I doubt it. I thought as time went on she might think it was too much trouble putting in a formal complaint, but we can't afford to sit around any longer. We need a strategy.
Well, we could talk to her.
That didn't work out too well last time, did it? No, I'll talk to Mac again.
Can't we just try and...
No. There's too much at stake here. The reputation of the practice.
Oh. Are you going to feed me to the wolves?
Of course not. We'll stand by you. Just let me talk to Mac.
Great.
Hello.
Hello. Fancy a spot of lunch later?
You asking?
I suppose I am, yes.
Suppose I better say yes then.
Right. I'll see you in the leather bar. About 12?
Okay.
Hiya.
I just wanted to grab a quick word about Jude.
Yeah, any news?
Nothing. It's worrying, though. If that woman goes to the GMC and it goes public, then...
Yeah, I know. We can do without any attention from the press. Not to mention losing another doctor.
What do you think?
Well, I think it's time I had a serious word with Jude when I get back.
Must drive you mad here.
How do you mean?
You know, after all that action on the front line, playing soldiers.
Playing soldiers.
You know, boys playing with their guns.
War isn't some boy's own adventure, you know. People die, people burn, people get their lives torn apart.
All right, keep your shirt on.
Trouble with people like you is you forget that you're only safe because of people like me.
Blimey, what's his problem?
He's right.
Oh, you've changed your tune.
That'll be Jill. Oh, Dr. Maguire.
Hiya. I've just popped in to see Margaret.
Oh, yes. Yes, she's through here.
Oh, still fussing.
You still saying there's nothing wrong?
It's just a bug.
I want you in hospital for some tests.
Why? Absolutely not.
Why are you being so stubborn? You are ill, you need treatment. If the ulcer is
It's
bleeding...
not the ulcer. There's no need to trouble anyone. I just need to lie down, rest a bit.
This won't wait. Call an ambulance. Margaret!
Oh, Jill, thank goodness you're here. Margaret's taken a turn for the worse.
Is that the doctor's car outside?
Well, yes, he's with her now.
Oh, can't leave her alone, can he?
Dr. Maguire thinks she should go to the hospital.
Dr. Maguire would, and what about Aunt Margaret? What about what she wants?
Well, I don't know. She says she wants to stay here, but she really doesn't seem at all well, Jill.
I think she should be allowed to make her own decisions, don't you?
I don't know.
I don't know whether we should have gone further from the surgery. We need to be careful. You know how people like to gossip. Katrina's already started talking about us.
Yes.
What's wrong?
You look absolutely wonderful today.
Thanks. You don't look so bad yourself. Of course, you looked a lot better at 6:30 this morning.
We need to talk. I think there's been some confusion.
What about?
Well, I thought you understood. I thought it was clear. Perhaps I should have said something. What happened between us last night was just a one-night thing.
There, it's burning, isn't it? You have to go into hospital. If it perforates, you could die.
It's just heartburn.
It is not heartburn, and you know it.
I'm not going to the hospital, Mac, and you can't make me.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
I don't want to go, and that's final.
Well, I can't leave you here. Maybe you can have better luck persuading her.
Aunt Margaret's able to make up her own mind. She doesn't need to be browbeaten by some doctor.
I'm not browbeating her. She's ill. She needs to be looked at. I am concerned.
We all are!
Don't fight over me as if I'm not here. Mac, I really have made up my mind.
We can look after her.
But not if the ulcer is...
Oh, Mac, let it go.
I think it's time you left now.
I'm not going to give up on this, Margaret. OK.
I'm not the person you think I am, Faith. You wouldn't be interested in me. Thank you. I'm absolutely hopeless at relationships.
Shame. I think we get on well together.
Oh, we do, absolutely. But I know that I'd mess it up, and that wouldn't be fair on you. To be honest, it would be best if I stayed away from women altogether at the moment.
Sure, no problem.
Really?
Of course.
And then there's the work thing. You've already talked about Katrina gossiping. I mean, that sums it up, really. It would be far too difficult with us being colleagues. There'd be a massive strain on the relationship right from the off. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mark, forget it. You're right. It's no big deal.
Great. Thanks for being so understanding. I like you a lot, Faith. I think we can be good friends.
OK, what do you do if you see a spaceman?
What?
Parking it, man.
You call that a joke? I've had better ones in the playground.
OK, Jennifer Saunders, you do better.
Right. Guy walks in to see his doctor for a complete checkup, right? And afterwards, the doctor says, "I'm sorry, I've got some bad news. You're dying." "Oh, no! How long have I got?" the man cried. The doctor replies, 10. 10 what? The man says. Years? Months? Weeks? No, the doctor replies. 10, 9, 8.
Jude.
What? What's wrong with that?
I want a word with you. In private.
Are we doing the right thing?
Yes, everything will be fine.
I'm feeling a little better now.
You'll be feeling like a new woman in no time, Aunt Margaret.
Oh, I'm so lucky to have so many people looking after me.
But you mustn't let that doctor drive you into hospital. You know what they're like, all the tests. And the drugs just make people worse. They force people to have unnecessary treatments to justify their existence.
Don't worry, dear. I don't need to go into hospital. I'll be in the lounge.
The tea's nearly ready.
What are you doing?
What?
You can't see her on your own. You need representation. Especially after your last meeting with her. You practically gave away your career.
Well, I can't send her away, can I?
OK, I'm coming in with you. We appreciate you coming in to talk to us.
Don't try and butter me up.
Can't we try and find some...
I wanted to tell you myself. I've decided to drop it.
Pardon?
You heard me. I'm not going ahead with the complaint.
There. Jill, are you sure? Oh, don't worry so much, Mum. Where does it hurt, Margaret? Should I call Dr. Maguire?
No, there's no need to fuss. It's just heartburn.
I've made the tea. That should help.
I really think we should get you to hospital.
She doesn't want to go.
But she's in so much pain.
It'll pass, Mum. You just need to rest, don't you, Aunt Margaret? Oh, come on. Let's get you to bed. You'll be fine in a day or two.
I'm going to call an ambulance.
But she doesn't want to go, do you?
I'm sorry, Jill, really, I am.
But I'll just pump you full of chemicals you don't need. It's a waste of time. Sleep is nature's balm, Aunt Margaret, remember?
She has to go.
Fine. If that's what you want. But I'm not coming with you.
Jill, please.
I'm sorry, but I refuse to step foot in that place.
Ambulance, please.
Jill, please don't go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I need an ambulance. My sister's in a lot of pain. Yes, as soon as possible, please.
I just don't want you to forget all this. My son could have died because of you.
I'm sorry.
You were wrong. And you need to get that into your head. I don't want another family going through what I went through. Or worse.
It won't happen again.
I haven't forgotten. And I'm not going to forgive either. I want to transfer to another surgery.
We can arrange that.
You've been very, very lucky. This time.
What made her change her mind?
I don't know. I'm going to find out.
Anyway, I'll leave it.
Okay. You can't keep your hands off each other, you two.
Don't be silly.
Miss Chambers! I'm sorry, but I have to ask. What made you change your mind?
Let's just say you've got a good boyfriend there. You should ask him about it.
How is she?
Well, for a start, not the best of patients. She refuses to give me any background on her condition. Just flat refuses.
What the hell's come over her?
She's been admitted. Her condition's deteriorating very quickly. If only she'd give me a few pointers. Is there anything you can tell me?
She has a stomach ulcer which was diagnosed months ago. I started treatment, but she didn't come back for the follow-up. I better come down.
She said Pete had something to do with it. I mean, she didn't say his name or anything, but she said my boyfriend.
How?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You need to celebrate.
Oh, I don't know. Doesn't seem right. I mean, I was in the wrong.
I agree.
You two? You're a right pair of misery guts. Don't celebrate getting off the hook then. Celebrate coming in tomorrow without a black cloud over your head.
No.
Come on. You know you want to.
Oh, go on then.
Yes. Brilliant, because I need a drink.
Oh, that's a surprise party, girl.
I'll tell the others.
Okay.
Jude's getting the beers in tonight. You've got to come.
Oh, what's the occasion?
She's off the hook on the complaint.
Oh, excellent.
That's great.
Why don't you come too, Mark?
Thanks. I think I will.
What do you think it is? Well, as neither you nor your sister are very forthcoming, it's hard to tell. Oh, will she be all right?
We can't start treating patients till we know what we have to treat. Thanks to your sister's GP, it now looks like a bleeding ulcer.
Is it serious?
If we leave it any longer, it could be very serious.
What do you think caused it?
Not taking a doctor's advice doesn't help.
Hello, Jill. It's Mum. I really think you should come to the hospital. Aunt Margaret's very ill and I'm very worried. Please come as soon as you get this message. Bye.
We ready to go? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Come on. It's me you're talking to.
Some of the time.
Ready?
Oh, look, you lot going ahead. I've got a couple of things to finish up.
Well, I'll walk down with you after I've locked up.
Right. First drinks are on Helen.
Get out of here.
How is she?
Not well. We scoped her and the ulcer is bleeding. You know, it shouldn't have got so bad so quickly. Just can't understand why she won't talk about her symptoms.
And she's still not answering any questions.
Oh, she's even worse now. Clammed up completely. The sister's there and she won't say anything either.
I'll have a word with her.
Thanks. Oh, Mac.
Margaret, what are you playing at? There has to be a reason this is getting worse so quickly. The doctors can't help you if you don't talk to them. I don't think you realise how serious this is.
I tell you, I thought my career was over.
It must be a weight off your mind.
Oh, it is. I'd have 75 she had complained to GMC.
Drinks.
G&T, please.
Larger red wine, please. You know, I just can't understand how Pete could have helped.
You didn't tell him about Karen Chambers?
Well, only in vague terms, not by name. If he did poke his nose in...
I'm sure he's only trying to help. But it could have looked like he was trying to put the frighteners on her if it had gone any further.
Yeah, thanks. And I could have kissed my career goodbye. It's a good job she decided to drop things. Just wait till I get hold of him.
When he died. I didn't say anything to the doctors because...
She was protecting Jill.
Protecting her how?
What's going on here? Oh, you wouldn't rest until you got her in here, would you?
Now, hang on a minute.
She's my patient. I'm treating her. She shouldn't even be here.
What? Jill, can I have a word, please? Excuse us. OK, what is going on?
I've been studying Chinese herbal medicine.
So what have you been giving her?
An infusion of different herbs. They're all natural, better than any of your drugs.
Which herbs, Jill? Come on.
You wouldn't understand. You doctors are all the same. You're only interested in the poisons the drug companies push on you.
Which herbs?
I can't work you out. Oh? Yeah, you were in a great mood over Major Mark this morning, and now it's like you hardly know each other. You had a falling out?
We're just friends, the same as we always were.
Ah, right. So basically that means mind your own business.
You're very welcome. You should have told me about those herbs in the first place.
Now they're going to pump her full of drugs.
Because herbs are natural does not make them safe.
They are safe.
Jill, studying Chinese herbal medicine should take years, and you know that some of those herbs are lethal, do you? Even in small doses?
I'm not having this.
No, you listen to me. If you want to study, do it properly. Your ignorance could have killed her.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
You won't believe what's going on over there.
What? Thank you.
Brian, isn't it?
Aha! I was beginning to think Katrina would lock you up for the night. What are you having?
Rum black.
Rum black?
Don't be too hard on Jill. All she wanted to do was make me better.
You've all been really stupid. The drugs I prescribed would have done the job without aggravating things. You could have died, Margaret.
Jill's very special to me, Mac, and to her mother.
She's never had much success in anything she's done before. It's been very disheartening for her. Mary and I just wanted to encourage her.
That is not an excuse.
The doctor says you'll be out of here in no time now. Oh, Margaret, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, dear.
I started to suspect when you had that...
I made the choice to carry on.
Even though you knew it was making you ill?
I thought it was just a side effect that would go. Jill needs our support, Mac.
Then convince her to get some proper training before she kills someone.
Did I tell you that I'm never going to make a mistake like that again?
Only 100 times.
Keep relationships out of work, right, Faith? That's my new motto.
Right.
Hey, Mark, are you coming?
I'm staying for a nightcap.
That's what they call it, is it?
Come on. Go home.
Who wants a lift?
Oh, me.
Let me tell.